Hi, I'm Matthew.
And I'm Chris from Havana, and you're listening to the Endeavour Radio Punk Show.
You're listening to The Punk Show on Endeavour Radio. That was 22 by Havana. I'm currently sitting with Matt and Chris from Havana at the Engine Shed in Lincoln for the headline is set alongside Lonely the Brave and Versus. It's the last show of the tour. How's it all been for you?
Great, it's been a lot of fun, this tour. It's been nice going to places we don't normally go to as well, like slightly out of the way cities, because everyone who's been there has been so grateful, and just because obviously people don't always go to places like Blackburn or Falmouth. Yeah. So it's just been really cool, yeah, really good.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, very different for us.
Yeah.
Old Soul's gone down quite well on this tour, or?
Yeah, well, we're playing quite a mix in the set, to be honest. We're playing a lot of stuff from Old Souls and a lot of stuff from Falls and Worthless Liars, but it was all picked by
fans, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, we got we just got fans to send in their ideal set list, and we just picked one to play for the whole tour.
Why did you decide to do that? Did you just want to appease fans, or?
Yeah, it's just I don't know, it's just something nice and cool to do, to engage with our audience, really.
I think as well, because the whole idea of this tour was more about taking the music to fans rather than expecting fans that obviously live in the northeast and the southwest to travel hours to come and see this. So it was kind of also in that ethos about making it more of a spectacle for the fans and just trying to get them involved on social media and stuff. We actually had quite a lot of set lists that were, fans had obviously put a lot of effort into making something that looked really cool, as well as trying to pick a set list. But yeah,
fans pleased all around?
Yeah, I think so. I think
down really well all the time.
Really good set.
Yeah, the main reason we picked this particular one is because there are a couple of songs on it that we haven't really played and that we've been wanting to play, and we thought, that's cool that he's thought that as well. It's been great.
Is it correct that the last time you were touring the UK was with People, the Poet and the Main? Yeah. How's that tour compared to this one?
It's different because obviously we hit major cities that time, but both a lot of fun. You know what? I don't know if I can even really remember it. Christ.
Not that long ago, wasn't it?
April, man. Yeah.
On the tour with all the support bands you're doing right now, I think when you first supported and welcomed to Feeder, they really showed you, greeted you with open arms and treated you very well. And I think that's, I think James, your frontman, has said that it's so important to you guys that you treat your support bands well. So how important is it to you guys?
Very important. We like to. There's nothing that we hate more really in a backstage environment than to have everyone in their separate rooms and not chatting and getting on with one another, because we're just people and we like to have a laugh, So we like getting everyone involved, and it's good to meet new people as well that way as well, because you're obviously doing what you love doing, which is playing music, so you will have things in common, so it's cool. But it is really important to treat anyone well, but yeah.
Have you enjoyed playing alongside Lonely the Brave and Versus?
Right, really good. That's what's stuck out for me for this tour. It's just been great to have those guys around. Yeah.
It's quite interesting. I didn't even realise how close Looney the Brave actually lived to.
Yeah.
Where we're from, they're all from pretty much Alien, pretty much cut from the same cloth. Brummel boys.
Have you come across them before, or were they totally you didn't know them until the tour?
No, yeah, I don't think any of us knew them at all. No.
I think.
I've always been aware of them.
A lot of your families come into tonight's show. Obviously, it's because it's the closest one for your family to come to. Some bands find the family shows a bit nerve-wracking. Do you find that, or do you not really have that at all?
I don't really find the show nerve-wracking. It's more the pain in the arse of having to figure out where your parents are gonna. They're where can I park? It's just I don't know.
Where they can go, what they can do to keep themselves occupied, because there's so much rigmarole and stuff that you have to go through. That's.
Well, it's very easy for us. It's really easy for us because we literally just get out of a bus or a van and go to the venue. We hang out in the dressing room. Obviously, you felt if loads of families are coming, I mean, you can't really get the accreditation for about 40 people to fit in a dressing room that's made for 5. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, in that respect, it's it can be stressful.
Coming to Old Souls, what was it like to, take this out? You wanted to go with a more sort of classic rock sort of style, so now having made that album, how have you found it playing? Have you just really enjoyed it? Was it a great decision for you guys to make?
Yes, it's great actually, and playing all those songs live, especially they always get a really good reception as well. So that helps. Yeah, it's just nice. They've got like quite a broad dynamic. With myself and Max being added to the band, we the parts that we play are like they're not ones that we think, oh, we can do this in this song. Like they're written in the song and for the song. Like it's not just like fleshing out sound. So that's always really good. But yeah, I love it personally.
What was it like working with Grace Barrett and other singer-songwriters on this album?
It was cool because that was something we haven't really done as well. It was nice Old Souls, our main thing was we just wanted to thicken out like the sound and everything like that, and so that all just added to it really.
That comes across on Carvo Padre as well. Yeah. And when you performed it at Leeds, like on the main set, really came across very well. Like it was a very good way to end the set. And
yeah, that's because that's what we did in our tour in April, and it felt so good to end with it. We were just like, right, we've got to do that at Reading, at Reading and Leeds. Yeah.
Really mellow way to end it. Like it was really, really cool. The band's got a side project at the minute. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, it's something I know that James has wanted to do for a long time.
A lot of people are like, oh, does this mean you're splitting up?
Yeah, so
that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I feel like a thing for you to experiment with, like for those guys, and bring it in.
Of course, yeah.
If anything as well, it's actually kind of sped up James's writing process.
Because it's something that he's been wanting and needing to do, like, as a songwriter for so long. So
with this tour, is it just like you rounding off the tour cycle for Old Souls and then going into write the studio?
That's exactly what we're doing, mate. Yeah, we're going off to write basically. Yeah.
Where are you going to write, and how much time are you taking out, and have you got it all booked, sorted, and stuff like that? Or
we're not even that far into the thinking process. We've got a couple of songs that we know exactly what we're doing with, but like we haven't got the main bulk of an album yet.
We're going to write and record it at some point this year, which means it will probably be out end of this year or next year. So it'll be
next year.
Yeah,
because that'd be a really fast fucking turnout if we could do that. Yeah.
It's going to be at least another like 11 months.
Yeah.
Wait.
When you write new songs for an album, last time I don't know how you did it, but this time are you going to like record all the songs and then go in the studio, or do you find that you go in the studio and finish off writing?
We'll all like record like, low quality demos and stuff, and then we'll finesse them, hopefully with a producer as well, in the studio.
I don't know if it was you, Matt, but there was like a post that you did where you like said, oh yeah, yesterday I played Leeds Festival, and then the next day you're wiping down pub tables. It's probably a question you get asked all the time, but do you have to have part-time jobs in order to financially make the band go?
Full-time jobs.
I have a full-time job when I'm not.
Yeah.
Get in the way of the music, or?
I mean, my one certainly it doesn't always help, but it is what it is. It's got to be done. So yeah.
It doesn't make life tricky on the road or anything like that, or no?
No, it's not on the road. It's more difficult when you're back. Yeah.
What are your plans for Christmas this year? Are you going somewhere nice to spend it, or?
Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'm gonna be working, I think. Either side of Christmas anyway. But yeah. Right.
Can you choose a Christmas song for us to play on the show?
It's got to be Noddy Older, isn't it? What's his band? What's the band called? I don't remember it. It's rubbish.
What's the song called?
I don't know.
This is going nowhere.
I don't know. Yeah.
I know what. We just go for Slade.
That's Slade. That's the band. Yeah, no, Slade. That one. The Slade one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, boy. Yeah.
You've been listening to Death Havana. Chat with me on the Punk Show on Endeavour Radio. The current release, Old Souls, is out now over at deathhavanaofficial.com. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you have a good fun tonight. This is Slade.
Oh man.
Brain's not working.